What's up YouTube? Tristan here with Team Red Deck Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have my July 2016 updated Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. This of course is after the movie pack that just released this past Friday. So let's get right into it. So of course it's a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, so you have to run your 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. That's the main beat stick of the deck, it's the theme of the deck, so you have to run it at 3. Next up is the card we've all been waiting for, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. So this card is just amazing. Just being able to reveal Blue Eyes to your opponent, just special summon him for free is awesome. And then once per turn you can destroy a face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field, but he can't attack this turn, but still that's easy monster removal. And then usually you just go into a synchro or an exceed play after you do that, so it's just amazing. Up next we run 2 Dragon Spirit of White. I don't think 3 is necessary, but it's up to your own discretion. It's effective just when it's summoned. You get to banish a spot trap on your opponent's side of the field. It's just amazing in my opinion. It really helps Blue Eyes combat back row heavy decks, and then its effect to tag out as well is also very good. And then to round up the big dragons, we run 1 of the new Felgrand and 1 Arcbrave Dragon. So these guys bring a new dynamic to the deck, just with Arcbrave being able to special summon any of the dragons during the next standby phase after it was sent to the grave. And then also with the new Felgrand guy, he can banish any card on your opponent's side of the field or graveyard, or any monster. So this has really helped me against the Burning Abyss matchup, because I can just banish their Beatrice. And so it's never really an issue where I have to go up against the Fusion Dante or her floating. So I really like that. So that's it for the big dragons. Up next we have the little guys of the deck. So I run 3 the Whitestone of Ancients, along with 1 Whitestone Legend. So the Whitestone Legend is just here just for a Cards of Consonance target, Dragon Ravine target, Melody of Awakening Dragon target. It's just an extra +1 when you discard it. And the Whitestone of Ancients, you get to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck during the end phase, and then you can also recycle Blue Eyes monsters from your graveyard to your hand by banishing him. So I think he's a mandatory 3 of. Next up we have your 3 Sage with the Eyes of Blue. So this card you can discard from the hand, target an effect monster on your side of the field, send it to the grave, and summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck. So that's really good. And then its normal summon effect actually is pretty good as well, as you can search for any level 1 light tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So that's the 2 stones and your effect veiler, which I run 1 of. I don't think you need to run 2, but it's definitely up to your discretion. And to round up the monsters, we run 2 Max C. Max C just helps you go up against Cosmos, Burning Abyss, even rogue decks. I mean, it really makes them think twice about special summoning a bunch, because do you really want to give this deck a lot of resources? So it really makes your opponent think, and usually they stop their plays. So that rounds up the rest of our monsters. Up next for the spells, we have our 3 trade-in. We run, let's see, 9 level 8 targets. So I mean, it's definitely, you're going to use it a lot. And then I run 1 Cards of Consonance. Even though there is 4 targets, I don't think you need to run more than 1, just because with all the discarding cards, you like to discard your stones. So sometimes you never even see the stones for the Cards of Consonance. So more than 1 will just clog. And then for the last draw card, I run 1 Upstart Goblin. However, you can interchange this for Soul Charge, which I am currently still testing if I want to run that or Upstart Goblin. And then for the rest of the search type cards in the deck, I run 2 Melody of Awakening Dragon. This card's just an instant Blue Eyes alternative, which is amazing, and it makes the deck go a lot faster. 2 Dragon Ravine. Just being able to dump cards in your deck is just awesome. I love it a lot. And then I run 1 Dragon Shrine. If you don't run Dragon Ravine, I would probably suggest running 2 Dragon Shrines, but since I do run the 2 Ravines, and I run Foolish Burial as well, I don't think you need to run more than 1 Dragon Shrine. And speaking of the Foolish Burial, I run 1 Foolish Burial, And then for some other 1-uhs, I run one for one. It's pretty self-explanatory. 1 Twin Twister and 1 Raigeki. And for our final spells, I run 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. I wish it was still Gospel of Revival. That just sounds so amazing. But it's a really, really good card. Just being able to special summon any level 7 or 8 Dragon Monster from your graveyard is awesome. And then its second effect of Protecting really helps this deck withstand the meta. And 2 Silver's Cry. You don't need more than 2 because you only run 5 targets. Sometimes I wish it was like a 4th or 5th Gospel of Revival, but obviously you can only run it at 3. So that's it for the spells. And then for the final card of the main deck, I do run 1 Solemn Warning. I always believe that you should always just run Solemn Warning no matter what. I mean, it's automatic negate of any summon, so it's really strong. Sorry about that. Up next, we have our extra deck. So we have Token. I run 1 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. It doesn't come up that often where I'm going to summon it, but I like to have the option of having it, so I keep it in there. And then I run 1 Michael, 1 Moonlight, and the Crystal Wing for the combo, along with your 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons and your 2 Azure Eyes. So Blue Eyes Spirit is the main card in the extra deck. It lets you go into Azure Eyes, or can help you go into these 2. And then with your level 1 tuner, you can go into Crystal Wing. So this guy is your main engine of the extra deck, and it's just amazing. This card banishes, this card bounces, negates effects, and protects your dragons. And this floodgates against pendulums and anything that's in the graveyard. Then I run 1 number 38 because it's awesome. 1 Felgrand. Sorry about that. This guy, he's pretty much a level 8 Castell. He's good in the mirror. And then I run the combo of 107, Galaxy-Eyes Full Armor, and 95. It's just sending all your dragons to the graveyard and getting all their effects is really good in this deck. So that's the extra deck. And finally to the side deck. So I have the 1 Dragon Spirit of White. Just in case for more back row decks, I run the 3rd one. Then I run 2 Quackimero Drago. For any deck that special summons Light and Dark, you just summon that and they cry pretty much. 2 Flying Seas, that's for the Burning Abyss matchup. They can't exceed summon, so they're pretty much just screwed. The 3rd Silver's Cry, just in case they have a lot of like monster negation and stuff. The 2nd Twin Twister from our back row. And then I run 2 Royal Decrees for the trap heavy decks, 2 Iron Walls for Cosmo, 2 Soaring Mirror Force. This is just for any deck that wants to OTK crazy and they have a lot of extra deck stuff. Just bounce it all back. A Skill Drain, because with Dragon Spirit of White you can still get its effect off, and if anything you just have a bunch of 3000 beat sticks. And the final card is Vanity's Emptiness. It hurts every single deck in the game, so why not play it? So, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.